All right, everybody, we are going to be watching Worst Hobbies by Ice Cream Sandwich. I love this creator. He's extremely funny, extremely ADHD coded, and just a fun hangout and a fun vibe. I'm assuming we're going to find out like what the worst hobbies in existence are from him, and it's going to be completely normal and completely good. So let's see what it's all about.
In these boxes are the worst hobbies of all time. Once I show you what's in these boxes, you're gonna be like, Andy, you were so right. These are the worst. Oh, you're so correct and smart. Somebody help me. In life, there are many.
Hey, I know this guy, the square brain meme. Probably. I'm not sure what the meme is, but honestly, this guy's hilarious, and his art style and animation style are just so good. With so many little goofs that just pop up out of absolute nowhere, like jump scare laughs. I love it.
Many hobbies. Some of them are pretty neat, but what are the worst ones? Well, I have the worst hobbies.
Let's see, what would be the worst hobby I could think of? Collecting nail clippings. That's probably the worst hobby I could probably think of. That would probably be the worst one I could think of. Like legitimate hobby, like that would be one of them. One of his videos is called My Brain is Square and I'm Often Confused. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen that one. Maybe we'll see that at a later date.
Right here. You may disagree with some of them, but this one, I promise you, everybody will agree it's the worst one. I'm gonna open it, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the worst one. Let's begin.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open it and everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, that one's... Are you okay, bud?
It's the worst one. I'm gonna open it, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's the worst one. Let's begin. Free soloing. If you do this, I cannot believe that you do this. If you don't know, free soloing is just rock climbing, but without any ropes. Isn't that dangerous? Correct. Phew, I thought... I think rock climbing itself with ropes is already very impressive. That's a lot of strength, dexterity, endurance. But I think I'm missing something with the whole no ropes thing. I'm gonna...
Yeah, that's that I don't know if that's a theme. There's very little chance of theme in his videos. This is just like bad hobbies. So basically he's saying like this hobby is you go mountain climbing, like cliff climbing up sheer rock sides with no equipment. If you're the type of person to do that, you are A, very confident in your ability, or overconfident in your ability, and B, just be perfectly honest, you are just looking for the thrill of like near-death experiences. That's really all that you're looking for at that point. Which if that's the case, please seek help in some way, shape, or form, because you are missing something in your life to give you that next little bit of high.
Ask a question that I request nobody make fun of me for. Is free soloing any different from rock climbing? He doesn't know. I'm sorry. Like if you don't have the ropes, is there a difficulty difference? I feel like the only difficulty difference is that if you mess up, you just don't get to climb cliffs anymore. Or anything anymore. Think of it like racing, where if you took out the seatbelts and the rolling cage and the airbags and everything that made it safe, it feels like racing in a race with that car would be just as difficult, right? It's just if you mess up, you don't race anymore.
Yeah.
That used to be a guy. I personally like to make mistakes.
Near-death experiences are scary, had too many to count. That's not good, buddy. That's not good. You should stop getting those. Those aren't Pokemon. You don't collect near-death experiences. Please stop. But yeah, like, there is zero difference. I mean, the only other difference is that there are a lot of people, sometimes myself included, that feel like safety equipment is more of a hindrance and a discomfort than a benefit. Like, for instance, in my old job, they required us to wear a hard hat everywhere that we went because, you know, we worked in a mill. However, there were multiple locations in that mill where no matter where you were or what you did, there was no chance of you getting hit in the head with anything. Or if it does happen, it's like a hard hat's not going to save you at that point. So like there were a lot of times where it was very difficult for me to want to keep my hat on because it's like, what the hell is going to hit me in the head? A stapler that somebody propelled at me? At that point, it's their problem, not mine. I mean, yeah, it's going to hurt me, but like, they're the ones at fault. Yeah, deep sea caving, that's another one. It will be on the list. If free soloing is on the list, I would assume deep sea caving is on the list. However, deep sea caving, believe people tend to do in a safer way, but hard to say. Let's find out.
Mistakes without dire consequences. Oops, I made a mistake. No, that's not a mistake. That's just a happy little accident. No, Bob. This is the end of the road for me. You will never catch...
Guys, I messed up a line. I messed up a line in my doodle. Guess that's the end of the road.
Me and a million years free soloing. I don't think there's anything that would make it worth it. Hey man, we should
Not
go
really.
rock climbing. Yeah, okay. That sounds fun. Yeah, and what if we went without the safety equipment? What? Yeah, like we took off.
But in this situation, where legitimately one wrong move, you could fall to your death, the safety equipment is 100% required. Do not do that without the safety equipment. Please don't.
The ropes and the harnesses, and we just went solo. Freely. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a terrible idea. What are you talking about? That sounds fun and exhilarating. That sounds dangerous in a fun and exhilarating way. No, in a good way to end up in the hospital kind of way. Well, Brett's out there.
At best.
They're doing it. He's probably having tons of fun. I'm freaking out so hard right now. Fine, let's make a bet. We're
Freaking out so hard right now.
gonna go free soloing, and if we end up in the hospital...
I also had a friend in art school who told me her entire childhood, for some reason, she supposedly experienced at least 10 house fires. We were like 12 at the time. Did your friend have a fascination with matches by chance? I like the YouTuber Ice Cream Savage. Ice Cream Savage is a fantastic YouTuber. Very good creator. Very good content. Very fun. If you haven't watched them, go check out their stuff. Please do. Link in the pinned comment. It'll be in the description. Yada yada, all that fun shit. Oh, I wonder, right? I mean, like, when you've been in multiple of the same issues and all that, like, in their case, 10 house fires, right? And you are a common denominator, or there is something there that is a common denominator. Maybe that is part of the problem.
Then I give you $50. I do need $50.
Do you still need that? Actually, American healthcare, yeah, the $50 might help a little.
I don't know, it just seems dangerous for no reason. And that's why it's one of the worst. You just make me so nervous up there. Wouldn't you rather try baking? At least put a mattress at the bottom. Personally, I'd rather stay inside and afraid of the world. It's better this way. Next up, I'd like to show you something.
Fear of the world, become a neat.
Oh god, I think he's sponsored by War Thunder. You would be correct! Run! Are you into
You would be correct! We're so good. I do like the idea of someone always inadvertently being around or accidentally causing a fire. Sounds like a funny character, right? My friend.
Vehicle combat video games? Well, then you'll love War Thunder, as it is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made. Take command of over 2,500 real-world tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships, ranging from biplanes to armored cars of the 1920s to the fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. War Thunder.
And as normal, we watched the whole advertisement. Oh, Metal Pie, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, much appreciated. Welcome. All the words. All the VTuber buzzwords, right? Actually, it's a VTuber buzzword if you just say it twice in a row really fast, right? But yeah, we do not skip the advertisement. We watch the whole damn thing. Support the artist. Click on the link. Watch them.
Has incredibly detailed vehicles with realistic graphics and authentic sound effects, so you don't have to make your own sound effects, no matter how fun that may be. War Thunder has a worldwide community of over 95 million players. We love comprehensive vehicle combat! I personally recommend War Thunder's comprehensive customization systems for...
And that was mildly horrifying. What did I just witness?
We love comprehensive vehicle combat! I personally recommend War Thunder's comprehensive customization systems for all kinds of vehicles, including community-created ones, meaning you can make your vehicle truly reflect what's inside your heart. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You know what's inside my heart? Love and peace? Mad Max. Oh god.
War Thunder offers 3 distinct game modes for whatever player type you may be. There's fast-paced and simplified physics of arcade mode, simulator mode for those looking for a no guardrails challenge style, and realistic mode for a balance between intensity and authenticity. However, you...
Neat. That's kind of neat, actually. I do like that. Having different difficulties. I mean, usually when I have a difficulty slider in my games, I usually just go for, like, whatever one it says... developer recommended or normal difficulty. I don't like going for the easy one because then it's just like I'm not getting any kind of challenge out of it, and I don't usually go for the hard one because then 9 times out of 10 the only change is that they just decrease your damage and increase how much health that the enemy has and how much damage the enemy does. Meaning you just walk up and you're hitting a sandbag for an extra 10 minutes in comparison to hitting the sandbag for 5 minutes. So that's not more difficult. That's not more fun. That's just more frustrating. I'm all right. How are you today? I'm doing good. I'm going to be hanging out with Star in a little bit here. We're going to be playing a creature catcher game, but right now we're going to be watching Ice Cream Sandwich. I love Ice Cream Sandwich.
Choose to play is available.
The animator is pretty good too.
Play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile devices now by using my links in the pinned comment or video description. All players on PC and consoles that haven't played in over the past 6 months will also receive a massive bonus pack across all platforms that includes multiple premium views.
Yeah, that's just more time consuming. It's cooler when there's like new moveset to get used to. Yeah, exactly. Like if they increased the attack speed, gave them a little bit more movesets, or like added extra enemies into the battle, then it becomes more complicated. Like Binding of Isaac, for instance. In Binding of Isaac, when you go into hard mode, the enemies don't just get a bunch more HP. They introduce champion enemies, and they make things tankier, sure, but they have the elites who have different mechanics to them. So, like, some will explode randomly. Some will leave creep. Some are super extra fast. Some multiply. Some are massive. Some are tiny, and they just have a whole bunch of different effects going on that changes how you interact with what's going on. Or like in Slay the Spire, the higher ascension you go, the higher difficulty it is, and the more difficulty is put onto your gameplay. So enemies will have enhanced attack patterns. You'll have less potion slots. You have a curse that's automatically in your deck at all times. All these fun things. Is neat.
The exclusive vehicle decorator Eagle of Valor, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account for limited time only! Thanks War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Number 2, Pokemon card scalping.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rough one. That's a shitty one.
Collecting cards isn't the bad part. I myself have collected cards. Collecting cards is fun. It's been around forever. People did it with
pretty cardboard. That's worth a lot of money. Wait, it's worth lots of money? Okay, I'm going to buy all of them and then sell them for ludicrous amounts of prices and inflate the market.
baseball, there's Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing wrong with buying a box and just cracking packs. Who cares? That sounds fun. But there's a certain type of Pokemon card collector that nobody likes. The one that goes out and buys everything and fights with people, and then there's nothing left over for anybody else. What are we doing? You're ruining the experience for other fans. You're effectively taking away toys from kids, like little Timmy here.
Yeah, that's just shitty. Pokemon TCG, McDonald's, kids' meals, rip the children. Oh my god. There were people coming out of the woodworks, full-on adults, coming out of the woodworks, going up to McDonald's and being like, hey, can I buy, how many of the Pokemon packs do you have here? No, I mean, I wasn't asking which ones, I was asking how many, because I want to buy them all. We can't do that, sir. We need them for the Happy Meals. I don't care. I want to buy them. Please, sir, please don't. And then they throw such a hissy, like, they get violent sometimes. It's so bad. Like, recently, Star and I were going through McDonald's. Hey, yo, book 'em. Star and I were going through McDonald's, and we found out that we saw on their sign, they're selling decks of Uno with anime characters on. So it was like Spy X Family, Boruto, and My Hero Academia. And Star was just lit up, and she was like, "I'll if they have the Spy X Family one, can we get it?" I was like, "Yeah, we could do that. And let's go find out." So I asked at the thing, and lo and behold, they had exactly Spy X Family, and she just lit up like the 4th of July, and I was like, "Okay, I guess we're buying it." But I mean, like, you buy only one. You don't go there and be like, I will buy your whole stock. Guys in their 30s buying 100% of kids' meals. Hundreds of kids' meals. Yep. Yeah, no, they would buy a whole bunch of kids' meals and then throw out all the food. And we wonder why we have a food problem. Jesus.
And it's not just kids, it's Big Timmy too.
I want Pokemon.
I know. Me too, Big Timmy.
I also want Pokemon.
Oh. Okay. What happened to good old-fashioned burglary? If one were to just burgle, you could hide your identity, and you don't have to fight people in public anymore. I'm here to steal Pokemon cards. Put them in the bag. Did you bring a weapon? No. Then I'm not gonna give you any Pokemon cards. But I'm burglaring. Also, what's with your mask?
I thought it looked cool.
Hey, give that back! No, you're not giving it back. Did you put the Pokemon cards in the bag yet? Yes, I did. Yay! I did it! It's so bad. People in the...
Oh man, if only burglars were that dumb. I'd love it. The news would be far more entertaining.
Community are talking about how they just can't get any cards for their kids. This person on Reddit says, I started collecting with my 6-year-old last year. We haven't found anything in stores since March. She used to ask me about buying packs every week. After months of nothing, she stopped asking about 2 months ago.
That sucks.
Same story. We haven't seen anything since last November. Wasn't able to get any for her for Christmas or her birthday in February. And by the time she stopped asking, I was happy that she didn't have to be disappointed anymore. Ultimately, stop it. Number 3, Cave Down.
Hey, Kaneko, you called it. But, like, the other big problem is, like, sure, they're doing that and they're taking the cards away from the kids and all that, but, like, at the end of the day, it's consumerism. That's just what's going to happen. The biggest problem is that the companies are playing into it, for one. So they're trying to be like, okay, we are getting a whole bunch of people just mass buying all of our products for the simple reason of wanting to resell them. Well, let's just get in on this and resell them ourselves and get in on the whole like market share of it. And then they're inflating things, making more limited edition shit in order to pander to these types of people, because all they're doing is going out, buying a whole bunch of these cards, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then taking all the duplicates and shit like that, and then reselling them again. So like, and they're reselling them at massively increased margins. You buy a single package of Pokemon cards, $7, right? You open it up, and oh look, there's an Espeon in there. It's a fancy Espeon. I'm going to take that, throw it on the internet for 500 plus. It's like, what are you doing, bud? And then people are like, but I really wanted that Espeon for my collection. I wanted that Espeon. Well, you won't have to spend $500 now. It's like, why? Stop it. Have you ever heard of Slime Rancher? We've beaten it twice on this channel, and probably will beat it again multiple times. Do you think at some point McDonald's will just stop TCG promos over it if the PR gets bad enough? Pokemon can afford it, but can McDonald's? Yes, McDonald's can afford it. Any massive private, not privately, publicly owned company like McDonald's, like Hasbro, like all these businesses and all that, they can afford bad PR because bad PR is good PR. It's just, and people aren't getting mad at the companies for it. They're getting mad at the people for doing it. It's like, people are just going to people. That you can't be mad at. I mean, you can, it's just not going to do anything because people are just going to try to game the system as much as possible in order to make money. That's all they're doing. It's the companies that are, you know, promoting this kind of thought process, which is unfortunate.
Diving, specifically going into tiny holes in the ground that are difficult to fit in. Some cave exploring is cool.
Ah, yes, the, this is my hole, it was made for me, sort of thing.
Beautiful even. The beauty of nature takes many forms, but I cannot understand the drive to go underground in a hole that's barely fit for an insect to find another room full of rocks and like a lot of spiders probably. You were just in a room full of rocks. I don't think you needed to break your ribs to get to the next one. It's great that you want to get outside, but then you go outside to go inside of the outside. Just stay outside. The great outdoors. The sunshine, the fresh air. Oh look, a dirty, dark, muddy hole in the ground. Bro, get out of there. It's way better out here. I can have just as much fun in here as I have out there. Thank you very much. A butterfly literally just landed on my head and I'm listening to the birds chirp. How can a dark, dusty cave ever compare? The cave experience is just as a magical experience as you're having. A spider just landed on my head and I can listen to the natural, relaxing ambience of the cave. I have to be missing something. I don't know what it is. Am I too cynical?
Let's see. One day free, you will be a marketable IP, and I will lovingly and respectively scalp your products for money. Hell yeah, brother. You can already start at my merch shop. Kidding.
I feel like I have to be missing something. There's not a lot of hobbies that go from dangerous to lethal if it happens to rain that day. I don't think we're making it, boys. Even if I tried cave diving, I don't think I'd make it very far. Probably get, like, stuck between two stalactites at the entrance. I don't think we're making it, boys.
Yeah, that's probably me. Hey, can I fit my head between these two rocks? Guys, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Help. Help.
Maybe it's a desire to, like, explore and adventure and find something new. You know, there's always a Minecraft for that. Or Hytale. Plus, you guys freak.
Or Hytale. I think he's been playing Hytale recently. I'm Scalp Free's entire merch shop. No, don't do that. Oh, terrible. That's awful. Please don't.
Buy more merch.
Oh, who said that? Terrible.
Me out. Look at this guy moving through a submerged section of a cave. You guys freak me out. I'm freaking out. Okay. Number 4.
Hell no.
4. Barehanded fish catching. It's actually.
I mean, that's pretty common. That's not exactly. I don't think that's a bad hobby. Like, there's sucker fishing and catfishing. Not catfishing as in like the internet version, but like actually going out and catfishing. Granted, if you catfish, like if you go and catch a catfish that's too big, it could just straight up take your entire arm and you. But, like, still a thing.
Really impressive. I just don't want to do it.
Valid.
I don't want to touch fish. I don't like the texture.
You know what? Fair.
Moving on now.
Especially suckerfish. Suckerfish are a slimy bottom feeder type fish. And what they do is they like go swim from one section of river to another section of river, usually through like little coves and such, in order to do their spawning thing. And people will go there and just kind of like catch a whole bunch of suckerfish, but they are extremely slimy. Sounds like you can't invite him out to sushi. Oh, you probably can, because you're not touching direct fish. He probably will not, what's it called? He probably will not prepare sushi, but he will probably, eat sushi gladly. I won't. I don't like sushi.
Are you ready to see the worst hobby? The one I alluded to in the beginning of the video? Well, there's a guy in there. What? Hey, get out of there. Shoo! Here is the...
You don't like sushi, you monster? I got sick eating sushi one time. So now it's not so much that I don't like the taste of sushi, it's more along the lines of like, it just doesn't agree with me.
Worst hobby, which is simply the worser version of cave diving. Underwater cave diving.
Kaneko, you called it. You called it fully.
It's the same thing with the same freaking dangers, except for this time, there's a terrifying timer on it. Uh-oh, did you get lost and you can't find your way out? Eventually, that's gonna be a really big problem. In regular caves, there's like bats and stuff, but in underwater caves, who knows what's in there? Perhaps a creature humans have never encountered before, and probably for a good reason. You don't even—
Nope. When it comes to sushi, I'm a pussy. Same.
need to have a boulder crush you in an underwater cave to meet your demise. You just need to be there for an amount of time. Do you guys remember how much oxygen we have left? Well, that guy's dead. Do you remember? This gives me a bad feeling. I had a hard enough time playing Subnautica. There is never in 100 million gaboo.
Also, I'm looking at print-on-demand shops. I can have, you can have custom. Oh, true. I think I've seen that in Fourth Wall. Now that I think about it, custom shoes would be pretty neat, though.
Million years.
Can you imagine having my face on a shoe? But yeah, no. This sounds awful. Like, I don't have a fear of being underwater. I don't have a fear of being like going scuba diving or like the deep sea or something like that, because there's scary shit there. There's scary shit up here. But like, I am fairly claustrophobic. In some cases. As long as, if I'm able to keep moving, I'll be okay. But as soon as I'm trapped, I'm like, no. But yeah, you mix the claustrophobia in with being underwater, and that just amplifies everything so much more. As long as I can see and reach the surface, diving is okay. But in claustrophobic environments, yeah, no thank you. Exactly.
Ever gonna be found underwater in a cave. Unless you give me $50. Just kidding. Thanks for watching.
Unless. But yes, that was Ice Cream Sandwich. That was video. That was fun. What? Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.